as a makeup artist, what kind of income will I be looking at?
Between 50 to 100,000 every week.
Oh, how many people want to be makeup artists?
I didn't know that I had everything in me to create joy.
From all the facilitators that were there, I got inspired.
When I got back home, I had to sit down and reflect.
You already know that every time you're out of time, you go into the short-term plan so that the bride will still look beautiful, but there are things that you just won't bother to waste time on. In first season, we had a guest. Her name is Tara Fela Durotoye. Yes, the founder of House of Tara, and she's CEO, founder of House of Tara. And she had a project of recent, because House of Tara has what, like 12 branches across Nigeria? They employ maybe 100 or 120 people or so. But more importantly, this quiet makeup industry that we haven't seemed to notice what impact is having across the country. They decided to document and to check the number of people who represent them and their products across the country. And they found out that they have over 3,000 reps in Nigeria. Young, medium, matured women and men who have become involved in the makeup industry as makeup artists and makeup retailers. I'd like you to meet my guests.
I'm Elizabeth Aderonke Oyim. I'm a beauty rep in House of Tara.
Mary Buchi Okonkwo, a beauty rep and a makeup artist.
My name is Abisola. I'm a makeup artist.
Eunice Ogolobo, a beauty rep of House of Tara.
Okay, well, you've already met Kumbi. So they're going to share some of their stories. Remember, Kumbi is a chemical engineer, worked in an oil company and decided to go into the makeup industry. These young women will tell you their own stories as well.
I used to work in the aviation industry. I worked for 10 years before I resigned. Last year along the line, I discovered I had passion for makeup, and House of Tara gave me the room to start with. And I discovered that, selling makeup products, actually I was fulfilled selling makeup products, and I'm still fulfilled doing it. So I actually, went further to go for the training to be more professional in what I do.
Okay. I started in 2006.
Okay, what were you doing before then?
I was actually working somewhere, but I found out that I wasn't fulfilled. Makeup is something that I have a passion for. And I went to House of Tara and enrolled to become a student in House of Tara.
How long did the program take?
1 month.
1 month as well. My Bisola. Okay, tell them your own story.
I used to love makeup back in the days in school. Like at times in my wardrobe, I won't have provision, I won't have anything, but all the sleek eyeshadows, I have them. The latest eyebrow pencils. Then my friends would be like, seriously, just go into this makeup business and all. So my parents actually thought I was a joker. So after NYSC, I saved...
What did you study?
I studied English. After NYSC, I saved up all my NYSC alawi. It was like about like 100,000.
Alawi, is that what you guys call it? Yes. English is allowance.
I saved up my NYSC alawi.
Okay.
So I used the money to learn, and since then I've been doing makeup.
How long have you been doing this?
Okay, professionally for like 2 years now.
Okay, professionally for 2 years now.
Yes.
What did you study?
I studied public administration.
Okay.
When I finished, and I stumbled into Tara's story, I read it. I said, are you kidding me? I went to learn. I went back to Port Harcourt. Then I was in Abuja. I went back to Port Harcourt. I learned. Today, I'm a rep in House of Tara, Port Harcourt, and I'm doing well. And as in, nobody told me rubbish. I have confidence in what I do.
Go, girl! There's a lot of confidence in knowing that you're in charge of your own destiny. Now, don't get that wrong, because everybody is not called to be an entrepreneur running by themselves. Otherwise, she employs 2 people. She employs 1 person. How many people do you employ?
Half of my younger ones working for me.
It's a family enterprise. No, but she solved a family problem and nobody can tell her rubbish.
What do you need to take your business to the next level? Expert advice? Affordable financing? State-of-the-art technology? A partner you can trust. At First Bank, we can help with that. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out how we can help you grow your business. First Bank.
Let's chase the money. Let's see the money trail. We asked about how much you need to start, and Kumi said about 30,000.
I registered as a beauty rep with 15,000 naira in House of Tara. But
what does the 15,000 naira represent?
you register, you pay, you give 15,000 and then you get product worth that amount for you to resell and make like over 60% profit.
Margin.
Yes. So I started
Not
out.
bad. Not a single manufacturing company can tell you that they're making 60% net profit margin. Believe me.
So now I can say with sales and sales services and all that, averagely a month I could make 200. Yes.
If in a month you make 200, what is your cost for achieving the 200?
For makeup products, you don't dispose immediately. You dispose like after 6 months.
Okay.
So you can use the product you buy this period for the next 6 months before you dispose. So for those products, I can, let me say 40K, thereabouts.
40K, there,
Yes.
you agree. So you need about 40,000.
Yes.
So and then your profit will be about 160,000
Yes.
of the 200,000
Yes.
turnover.
There was a time I made like 100
Okay.
for myself. Because the job paid me. I
Paid
had
you
a
well.
good job, yeah. Because I was able to pay my guests and I'm left with like 100 for myself.
All right, Bisola.
For every day, if I'm stepping out of my house, like the pay should not be less than 15,000 naira. At least every week, at least 50,000 naira every week.
Despite all of those
Then
investments.
at times, the weekend can be so fantastic. I'll make more than that.
Okay, tell us about a fantastic weekend.
A fantastic weekend.
I just want
Maybe
to
if you
inspire my
like bridals, you charge more for bridals, especially for a bride that has to change maybe like 2 times. Then maybe you make money off a mother, or a mother wants makeup, an auntie wants gele, a younger sister wants her brows, blah 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 like that.
So all the thing adds up.
Yes, everything adds up.
What advice would you give, or what advice would you give to young makeup artists like myself and others here on how to better package our product, our brand, so that we climb the ladder and earn the kind of money you are earning? I am passionate about what I do, but when you started talking about the money, my friends were saying, Kachi, so you make that much. Truth is, I do not make that much.
You need to keep up with the changes in the industry, the changes in how makeup is applied. If there's a makeup artist whose work you tend to like, you could approach the person to ask if you could assist, if you would like a job with the person. You could ask, you could approach the person. And if you want, you could approach the person if you wanted to learn. In exchange, maybe you work with the person for a while just to add knowledge. There are books, makeup books, there are DVDs, and there are new products. You still need to keep up with what is going on. You can check the internet, it's very vast, just to learn the new things in the industry. So I think with that, you'll be very fine.
The important thing is, this was something none of us could sit with our parents to consider as a career. But now, Tara from this business is a world future young global leader. They pick people from around the world that they believe have a voice for the future. this is what she started. She's a lawyer by training, but this is what she started in. So you can get anywhere that you choose to. Just find that thing that's a fire on the inside of you and let it burn out and make a difference and change other people's life. I really want to thank all of you for choosing to share your stories.
Thank you, ma'am.
And for inspiring other people.
My name is Osita Edgar Joseph.
My name is Mercy Ogori.
I'm Kemi Arumolaran.
I'm Owolabi Olumide Peter.
I am an entrepreneur.
I'm a makeup artist.
I'm also a makeup artist.
The CEO of Leke Peters Barber Shop.
The biggest challenge I have encountered.
The biggest obstacle I've had.
One of the challenges that was very vivid.
If we're going to look at challenges, we say power.
Startup. The finance thing wasn't really there.
I felt frustrated, but at the end of the day, life isn't a bed of roses.
Trying to make them believe in what you do was also a challenge.
What I hope for from this one-on-one section is to learn.
I want to tap from a wealth of experience today.
I'm very certain that I'll get more inspiration.
Are you a creative person? Are you looking for the right partner to help you transform your talent into your business? We can help with that. First Bank SME Connect. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out more. First Bank.
Are you a Nigerian? Do you have a business idea but lack the initial capital? AGDC, in partnership with Lagos State Government, the Chair Center Group, founded by Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika, presents through an online contest, Ignite Ideas Contest, to give seed capital of 100,000 Naira each to 1,100 people and 1-year business mentorship. There is more. You also get access to credit facility from one of the biggest banks in the country. All you have to do is log on to www.igniteideas.org to register and fill the application form. You should also follow them on their social media pages. Facebook, www.facebook.com/IgniteIdeasContest. Twitter, @IgniteContest. Hurry and give your business ideas some life.
Olumide, tell me what's happened with you.
At the point, before coming to Ignite, I already invested in the barber shop. But at that point, we had everything required in the salon, but the equipment we need, we just did not have that. So I came to Ignite. After coming to Ignite, Ignite gave me an opportunity to pitch during the program. So it was at that point I realized I have over-invested. Mommy told me,
I remember you actually.
You have over-invested. So I sat down back after the program and realized truly I've over-invested. But before, the concept of seed investment was, I didn't know about it. It was then I now realized this is my seed investment. So now what I need to do is not even to approach a finance house. So I approached families and friends. The funding came, after which we started on the 4th of September 2012. And today, we have a new outlet. Presently, we opened 3 months ago. That happened to be a
So you have 2 outlets now?
Yes, ma'am.
How many people do you employ now?
Presently now, we have 8.
You have 8 people that work for you?
Yes, ma'am. And we have part-time stylists and full-time stylists for now.
Interesting.
And we also have people who have come to train.
Okay, so you're already passing on the knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Osita, tell me.
For myself, I didn't really search for a job because since I left school, I have been doing a whole lot of things. I did camera work as a cameraman. Then I later became an editor. From then I moved on to creating content because I now have the knowledge. If I can think an idea and I have the knowledge of the camera work and I can edit, then I'm good to go. So I decided to think out of the box after I went for Ignite. Basically right now I do a whole lot of contract work for corporate organizations.
So you're producing content for other organizations?
Yes, even for TV and for film as well, documentaries, all of them.
In the experience from where you were to where you are now, what are the issues or the challenges, questions you've had that you'd like to ask, or at what moment did you feel, oh, I wish I was back on the Ignite set so I could have asked this question because of something we shared during our sessions that you'd like answers to because of your real life experience now?
For me, there was a job I did and the bureaucracy involved in my payment was something I was like, if it's a one-man thing, he will just give me my money and I zoom off. But after doing the work, I have to wait, come today, come tomorrow, come next tomorrow. I wasn't aware that is how corporate firms do deal with their clients or stuff. So
they're service providers.
Yes, they're service providers. So it was kind of irritating to me because I thought they are big companies.
They'll pay you like
exactly.
this. Actually, what you said is a major issue that a lot of small companies are not aware of or they're not prepared to deal with. You know, you generally, as a company, you aspire to work for Shell, Chevron, these companies, all the big companies, they look attractive to you. But what most small businesses do not understand is to work for those companies, there are certain things that you must have in place and there are certain things that you must be prepared for based on their processes. Now, what that tells you is first, always understand your client. Understand the pattern of operation, of dealing with a service provider by the client you want to work for. You might, out of naivety and lack of knowledge, as a young company, quote lower, and your price would seem right, but it will not be right in the circumstance. So by the time you now have to wait for so long to collect your money, you might actually be at a loss because the cost of funds and time has a cost would make all your profit wipe out. Do you understand what I'm saying? What you didn't do is first to understand their processes. And once you know that that's the process, you plan for it. You ask yourself, can I afford to do this kind of job? Can I wait this long to get my money? Can I follow all this paperwork? Institutions have bureaucracy. Every company, you, as your company grows, will automatically get to a place of bureaucracy because it's part of the process of an institution. So when, as a small company, you want to go and work for an institution, you must understand there are processes involved. All right? So that's one thing to note. Let me ask, okay, you've come this far now. Where do you want to go to next?
I'm looking forward to having a salon with a spa.
Okay. As part of your growth plan. Okay. Well, the thing to remember with that is that you mustn't take out the everyday cash customer, even from that model. So even if you have the spa and you have the gym, you must still have those that pay for the service for the day. And then you have those that can be on your membership.
The premium concept is just a long-term way we live, because presently we're in Akomojo Access,
yes,
where we leave that environment and move to the highbrow places like Lekki and but like you told us, then we should start small. So we started.
Okay. Now, let me now say something. Starting small is not location-based, which means being small is not about being at Akomojo or being at Egbeda or being at Idimo or being at Lekki or Ikoyi. Starting small is about testing your model, proving your model, and also managing your growth and your investment. Now, the fact that you're succeeding at Akonwojo should put a caveat in that your growth plan is to move it from Akonwojo to Lekki or somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't think that you started small, which is why you are in Akonwojo. No, if you found Akonwojo a good market for what you offer, you never change a winning formula. Because you could move to Lekki and not have the local network or the ability to move the market there. Because what has worked for you in Akonwojo and has made you successful might not necessarily work in Lekki. So your growth should not be based on changing location. It should be based on growing the business. Okay, future?
For me, I am looking at the situation whereby I can throw out content that
is value driven.
Yes, that has value.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I have the challenge of trying to win investors, because sometimes you take your ideas to people and they, after hearing all you have to say,
or your grammar,
will get back to you and you begin to call, they don't pick your call, and you begin to wonder what's happening. So I don't know, I have a challenge with that.
First and foremost, nobody is obliged to invest. Will always be their choice to make that investment. That's one. Two, is you must match the idea with the type of investor. That's your work to do. It's for you yourself to first investigate, this is what I want to do. Which companies right now will benefit from this? Every company that you know has a line of interest. Like you produce content, but from everything you said, you're obviously a value-conscious content provider. You don't just want to produce content, you want to produce content that builds the society and builds the values of people. You as a person who wants to produce content that is value-driven should selectively look for institutions with similar types of values. So you need to do your own homework. Once you've done that, you sort out the right people. You reduce the amount of time you spend going from one place to the other. If you just talk to people randomly, you speak to 1,000 people before you find 2.
Do you want to grow your business by selling to people in different ways? We can help with that. First Bank SME Connect. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out more. First Bank.
Thank you very much for being my guest today. It's interesting for me, the encouragement is really in listening to the testimonials of the things that have happened since we started this journey. And to see the results is what gladdens my heart, and it makes the whole commitment to this project worthwhile. And I'm rooting for all of you, and I'm still watching for the great and mighty things that you will all do. All right? God bless you.
Send in your comments, questions, and shoutouts to our Facebook page, facebook.com/IgniteTV, Twitter /IgniteTVNG, and check out our website, www.ignite-tv.com. For extras on Ignite, visit our YouTube account on www.youtube.com/IgniteTVNigeria for lots more about the show and lots of useful information on building your business.